As I promised, I returned to Benson, Arizona to film more of Doug Quarles' murals. I bought the guide. Right there, that's the guide. 5 buckaroos. And I chased around town, either on foot or in my car, looking for the videos of the murals, and I'm here to share them with you. This mural is called The Last Great Cattle Drive in Arizona. There's an article from the Vail Voice in Vail, Arizona. It represents 2 ranchers, Walter and Edward Vail, who protested the railroad's increased shipping rates in 1890 and drove their cattle overland to California, I believe, in January 29th, 1890. This mural is called Buffalo Soldiers and Stagecoach. For those of you who don't know, Buffalo Soldiers were African American soldiers who served on the western frontier following the Civil War. In 1866, they were formed by an act of Congress. Their tasks were to help control Native Americans of the plains, capture cattle rustlers and thieves, protect settlers, stagecoaches, wagon trains, and railroad crews. I remember looking at this mural and marveling that he must have painted on top of a ladder. I can't imagine painting on this scope, and Doug Quarles has some very tiny paintings as well in the gallery. It's amazing the scope of his painting, how he can paint so small and yet so large again. I was trying to back up in the street, trying to give you all the best view of this mural. I love this one. I headed on down the road in search of more murals, following my guide. they're trying real hard to modernize and beautify the town. And the murals are a big part of that. I'm just showing you a little bit as I walk on to find our next mural. And I stop in front of this sign because this looks like Doug Quarles, and it definitely is. Who doesn't love trains? The original artist of the Horseshoe Cafe sign and the Ghost Riders is a Larry Scott. In 1998, Doug Quarles restored it. I realized in editing I hadn't said anything about this mural. It's a beautiful one. The Butterfield, Overland, and Mail Stage. One is to look for Gamble Quail, Bullock Soriole, Roadrunner, Cactus Wren, and Jack Rabbit that have all been tucked away inside the mural. This is about the line that ran from Tucson to Benson to the Dragoons and into New Mexico. This is the Benson Museum. I didn't even know they had one. Doug Quarles has painted murals on both sides of this museum. Then it was off to the local VFW. For those who aren't American, that's Veterans of Foreign Wars. I went in the bar and I asked her if I could film the mural that was in the bar. They were good. She let me do it. This mural coming up is called the Mormon Battle of the Bulls. Apparently in 1846, when a battalion of Mormons arrived here after a long journey from Iowa, they encountered a herd of wild bulls that stampeded them. The battle, as it were, only lasted a few minutes, but 10 to 15 animals were killed. The battalion's mules were gored to death and soldiers were wounded, and it was immortalized as the Battle of the Bulls. One of the guides says that a battalion soldier wrote in his journal, "Armies think they can live off the land, but you can't do that in Arizona." Mr. Quarles likes to paint strange little things in his paintings. In this one, there are ballet shoes, grapes, a gargoyle, slice of pizza, tape measure, bicycle, floating ammo. If you stand in front of it, I suppose you could find them all. I haven't been able to find any of them. I can't find this mural and the one around the side of the building located in the guide. Perhaps they're just a personal purchase by this lady called Grooming by Christina. So it's a pet grooming store. Cute though, cute. This is a mural of Kartchner Cavern. This mural is so crisp and so detailed. I'm absolutely amazed. When you see the characters at the end, the people standing there, probably the original cavers who found it in 1974, they are so three-dimensional. They just pop out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Kartchner Caverns is a local attraction that is 2.5 miles of pristine cave passages. It's what they call a living cave. It was discovered in 1974. The people who discovered it kept the secret of its discovery for 14 years without telling the family. After they told the family that owned the property, eventually they've turned that over to Arizona State Parks to manage. The state spent, it says, $28 million on a high-tech system of airlock doors, misting machines, and other equipment designed to preserve the cave. There are no photographs of the cave. You're not allowed to film it, so I won't be filming that for you. But it's magical. It's a beautiful place. Dashed off to the hospital and filmed Healthcare Then and Now on the side of the hospital. These pictures are all based on real people. The mural Wild Horses is on the side of, as you see, a realty company. Some of these murals are definitely paid for by the people whose stores they're on, the medicine shops, pharmacy up in Benson. And I don't think anything kind of mysterious was painted into it. At least it's not listed in the guide. It's beautiful though, isn't it? I think this is one of my favorite murals. It truly is. I'd love to have this in my home. I see a jackrabbit, a quail. I know there are birds in the trees. I went up and looked at them. It just signifies a desert willow that's native to southwestern Arizona. We're actually southeastern. Apparently, painted in here is a gold cross, a white dove, hummingbirds. I did see all those. I saw the ladybug and 2 butterflies. There's one of the hummingbirds right there. Hummingbird. There's the dove. I'd love to have this painted on the side of my house. There's at least one butterfly. Nice. So I drove a ways to find this one. Not too far, but I mean, it wasn't exactly downtown. This is a local gym. And I was trying to study the characters that Mr. Quarles had painted on here. All 5 branches of the services are represented. The first responders are Cochise County Sheriff, Cochise County Canine Police Dog, Benson City Police, Benson Fire Department, U.S. Border Patrol, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and you can see there's a medevac helicopter right up there. The hidden things are hummingbirds, horseshoe, caterpillar, barbell, raven heads, can of paint, crawling bug, duck, roadrunner head, eagle, running man, smiley face, exercise man, fish head, snake, eagle head, spit devil, hot air balloon, lizard, 2 fishes, alien. I did not even look for all those. Wouldn't I just look weird just stalking this fitness center without going in and looking for all those? That is a lot of stuff to look for. Wait, I think I see the eagle. This mural also wasn't directly in the downtown area, but it is on a carpet and tile building. It represents 7 generations of family farmers since 1906 in the San Pedro Valley. But look at how crisp those faces are. They're like a photograph. Oh, it's amazing. It's beautiful. This is the local sports team. The things that are hidden in here would be a hummingbird, a centipede, a grasshopper, and a bear. I didn't know to look for any of those things when I was looking at it, so. And then further on down is a beautiful sign that I saw in front of a garage. I'm not sure it's on the guide. It's called Oakley's, what are we getting there? Oakley's Garage and Towing. Oh, and that's definitely a Doug Quarles mural. And his name's on there. I was walking in front of the garage, so I had to move quickly so I didn't get in anybody's way. This is called Women of the West, and these are some women who were significant to the Benson area, to the founding of it and the continuation, development of it. There was a woman watering plants there, so I didn't want to go too further in. I was headed to look at the murals on my right, and then I saw this one on the left. I wasn't following the guide as well as I should have. This is Native American Chief on a War Horse. It's on a local coffee drive-through thing called Native Grounds. It says a Native American here escaped from boarding school as a preteen, forged a way for his granddaughter to own a business which commemorates both the old and new culture of her people. I don't know who it is. Then I got into a thing of following all of these murals around this Pioneer, what is it called? The Pioneer Title Building, and then through something called an Oasis Court, which is, I believe, a motel. Anyway, these are the Hopi Kachina hunters. This is the Hopi Kachina dancers, and I see a second name there besides Doug Quarles. I see Cliff. I'm sorry, I can't really make out that name. And if I could, I couldn't pronounce it. I'm going to guess he's a Native American artist. He may have worked with him on details. I don't know that, it's not in the guide. There are murals everywhere on this building. There's a family of quail. I'm going to guess he did the lettering. There's javelina. This is called small desert wildlife. Well, this is certainly Disneyland for people who like murals. These are the Hopi Kachina dancers, more of them. Well, that looks like an homage to the Sandhill Cranes. just a shout out to Nighttime Radios. As you see, those are all trucks out there and older cars. It was supposed to be around 1935. Hidden in the painting are a green alien, ghost rider, unicorn, and all-seeing eye. I didn't stop to study those, and maybe someday I will. Seen on the streets. This is not a Doug Quarles mural. Last but not least was this bright mural. I was on my way out of town and I couldn't find it, but there it was. The paint seems bright for him, and I stopped to look at it. It says in the guide, 15 employees of American Southwest Credit Union and their families contributed their skills as well. And it named all of them. There are 11 critters that are native to Arizona, and it asks that we find them all. I'll name some of them. There's 4 bees, a rattlesnake, an alien, a giraffe, a tarantula, orca whale, grasshopper, fox, passenger pigeon, which is extinct, a T-Rex, angel, and a tortoise. Cute. Returning across the street on my way out of town, I found the final mural I was looking for. To be honest, I missed a few, just a couple, but I did miss some in the town I see in the guide. This is called Desert Wildlife. One is to look for a spaceship somewhere in there. It says that the southeastern Arizona has an abundance of wildlife, as depicted in this beautiful 60-foot mural. It does look the worse for wear. It must have been getting a lot of sun and may have been an original. He painted it in June of 2016. Besides the hidden spaceship, there are 30 critters painted in this mural. Can we find them all? Not on this swing, but sure. It's beautiful. That is it. That is all the murals I found. Like I said, there are several more listed in the guide. 3, I think, that I didn't spot. I'll find them someday. But how beautiful is this, and how beautiful has he made that town? Thanks for watching, all. Talk to you soon. Bye.